There is a new way in print on demand to start making hundreds of dollars a day, especially on Etsy. And in today's video, I'm gonna break it down for you, give you all the information that you need to know, and talk about why I feel that this product has so much potential, and talk about the ways that I've seen it transform my store and other sellers' stores. And we're gonna get into some data and how to create products with this method. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Mac. I post videos talking about e-commerce, passive income, and different ways to make money online, all things to do with Etsy, and I'd love for you to be a part of our community here on YouTube. And I think that with this new method, and what I'm referring to is embroidery, I think there's so much more opportunity, especially for newer sellers, because this type of technique actually takes way less designing experience, believe it or not, and is something that you can create faster than you would say your typical DTG printing. So with print on demand, the typical way of printing, especially if you use a print supplier like Printify, is going to be DTG, which stands for direct to garment print, meaning that they press the ink directly into the product. But with embroidery, we're actually having the products embroidered for us on demand. And of course, that's using thread. And so with that comes a different type of method in printing, but it's really nice because we don't have to get all super intricate with our colors and our designs. And on Etsy, the embroidery demand is huge. So many people are buying embroidered products, whether it's sweatshirts, hats, different types of blankets and beanies. There's so many products that can be embroidered, and people love it and they're willing to spend more money. And so I do think this gives us a bit more chance to make more in profits with print on demand as well. And if you're not familiar with print on demand, because we're doing this with a print supplier, you don't need a crazy machine to sell embroidered products. That used to be what made non-POD sellers stand out on Etsy, but now that we have more resources to actually sell embroidered products ourselves, like I said, these profits are growing, and it's being really great of a thing to incorporate on your online store. So for reference on Etsy, if I just type the word embroidered and then started with an S for shirt, sweatshirt, you can see here that there are a lot of monthly searches for embroidered sweatshirt. So this right here is my EverBee Chrome extension. That is a Chrome extension that gives me data based on sales. Of course, I'll have it linked in the description for you if you want to try it out. But it's showing us that 3,600 people are searching for that a month. So clearly it's something that people want, right? And as we can see, there are a few bestsellers right at the top here, and a lot of them are pretty simplistic designs. And you'll notice with embroidery that a lot of it is actually text. So it can literally just be text-based designs that start making you a lot of money. So here's one over here that I can already see the data is insane. Okay, it is in 20 plus carts, and they've sold 1,000 of them. And if we use the analyze listing tool here and we see what's going on, they have made $20,000 a month in revenue selling this sweatshirt. That is literally an embroidered sweatshirt that says in my sourdough era. Now, not to knock this, because clearly they're making money, but I can be the first to tell you that that design probably did not take a lot of time or effort to create. Sure, there is research backed in this that people want it, but it's just really interesting to me because simple designs do sell, and I think sellers forget that, and they try to like make these super intricate designs, and really it all boils down to how you sell the product and who your target audience is. So just a reminder there of that. But $20,000 a month with an embroidered sweatshirt. Now I would argue that if this just said in my sourdough era in a typical flat print, I do not think it would be selling to this extent, because it automatically makes people think that the product is more of value because it is embroidered. Embroidered things have the overall idea that they're nicer or higher quality, even if it's the same sweatshirt. We have a more intricate design over here that is a Christmas tree, which yes, are already selling in, it's not even October, but it's in 20 plus carts. It says merry and bright with some Christmas trees, and it's a really beautiful design. Take a little peek at this one. 2-month listing, they're already make $200 on it. So definitely a reminder there too to start listing your holiday stuff soon. We always want to be a little bit ahead. We have one here that says make heaven crowded. Again, just those text words. They're doing about $400 a month in revenue. And you can go through and scroll this too to get a better idea of what types of designs, but definitely something that you want to check out in your niche. You want to see if products are selling and what the designs are, what they say. Here's one that's cursive and says overstimulated, doing $2,900 a month in revenue. So overall here, However, we don't need super intricate designs. We just need to incorporate it with our actual niche or even a trend that people are buying into. So I've just pulled up Printify's embroidery guide because if you've never sold embroidered products, even though I'm saying that it is easier to create the designs for them, there are some specs that you do need to be aware of when you're creating embroidered designs. And that goes all the way until your mockups as well, that it's a little bit different. And so I'm just going to give you a few pointers on this so that you can be a pro and list even faster. So when we're embroidering, we want to use images, if we are going to use images, that are not super intricate. So right here's a great example. It's just a ramen bowl. There's not a ton of colors, right? It's pretty basic here. And then there's some text below it. So that's a great example there of what I mean by not super intricate. Printify also does give you a guideline here of how you want to follow specific lines, because when we're printing with thread, it is something that we can't really change how wide our actual thread is. It's one thread. So we need to be aware of their guidelines so that things print really well and so we don't have to order 100 samples to make sure. If we just make sure our design's correct, then we're going to be able to have a well-printed product. So we can't do photos or gradients. As you can see here, this is something that would not be able to embroidered, while this is something that could be. So just basically remembering that you can't do it super intricate and you'll be fine. Also want to stay away from transparency inside of something. So this is a great example for that. They filled in the eyeballs rather than just having it transparent, because then you're not going to be able to see it on the actual product, because transparent does not equal white. Okay, so they're not going to print that with white eyes. It'll just be the fabric beneath it. Also with embroidery, because again, we're using thread, we don't have the luxury of using tons of different colorways, right? When we're using thread, we have a specific amount of thread that we have to be able to give Printify the means to create for us. With embroidery, we are going to be a little bit more limited, but again, because our images are less intricate, it's really not that big of a deal. So Printify does give you the full color guide of thread that they have, along with your hex codes. These are going to come in handy later on. I will leave a link to this guide below. I'm going to show you the way that I create, and I think that you will find this helpful. So again, that will be below for you if you do want to check it out. Now I'm on Printify and I'm just going to find the sweatshirt that I want to embroider so I can get the dimensions for it. I'm going to go with the Gildan 18,000. This is a best-selling sweatshirt, and what's cool about it is Printify just made it so we can print large embroidery text across the sweatshirt, which gives us a lot more to work with. So on here, I'm just going to make sure that I'm selected under embroidery, and then I'm going to select either provider. I like using Printful for this. Okay. And then we're going to get our embroidery dimensions. So 3000 by 1800, that is our artboard that we can design in. So I've gone right over to Kittle and I'm going to click on new project, and I'm going to type in those exact dimensions. Okay, create. So this is our full artboard that we can design in and still have a high quality image to upload for Printify to print for us. And we can't go outside the lines because this is our artboard, right? And I just brought in this cute ghost image here, and you can get images from lots of different places. You can find different images and graphics in your Kittle Elements tab. You can use Kittle's new AI tools that are incredible to make images like this. And you can also source them from different designers or other sites like Creative Fabrica, as long as you have a print-on-demand license or the rights to use the image. I have some design tutorials I'll leave below if you want some more help with that, but I'm going to show you what to do if you have an image like this and how to make it embroidery safe. So on my image here, I'm going to go over to the vectorize option on Kittle, and I'm going to select vectorize. I'm going to ask it to make it 6 colors and hit vectorize image. Okay, perfect. So now I'm able to change the colors of this actual image, because right now, if I were to put this into Printify, it would not know which colors to use for the ghosts or the books. So I'm just going to make it a little bit larger, and I'm going to go back over to my Printify colors here, and I'm going to grab the exact color codes for the colors I want. So I want white, which is FFF, and I'm going to go select the ghosts, click the color on here, go to hex code and paste the white, just filling in everything white, see there, okay? And then select again, and then everything purple, I can change to the purple color code, okay? So now we know that that's the purple that's going to be on there. And then we do the same for orange. And no matter what your design is, whether you're creating it, whether you're using AI, you wanna make sure that you're doing the step that I'm doing. So it changed the color pretty like a lot, right? But it also is gonna make sure, again, that Printify grabs the correct thread color. And then the black's good, the white's good, just double checking there. And then if you have anything here that looks a little funky, you can just use your eraser tool just erase that. And I think I want to add to this a little bit. So I'm just going to type bow, see if I can find a pretty simple bow here. And then I'm going to do the same again with the colors. Okay, cute. So now I have my ghost image. I'm going to grab everything and group it. So that way I can add some text. You can either add text in here or you can add it in Printify. They do have a feature to do that, so it's up to you. Okay, I'm gonna put, sorry, I'm booked, meaning like booked. Fit it on here. Okay, cute. Pick our font. And again, when picking our font, we wanna make sure it's not something that is going to be too complicated. Like, see how this one has different weight in the text? We're not going to choose that because it's a little complicated for it to be printed on the embroidery machine. Choose the color in a second, but I kind of want to just give it a little bit of a wave. Okay, perfect. So we have a design here, and then I'm just gonna make it white so it shows up on all the colors, and then do the process of what we do normally with the design, remove background and download as a transparent PNG, and then we can upload it directly into Printify. So this design hits the Printified guidelines that we're not gonna be having something that's printed incorrectly, and then we'll just do the normal basic steps of picking the colors that we want. And then once I have my colors picked, I'm just gonna hit preview and check that the design did carry over correctly. And because we are using thread, again, that's why we use the specific color codes, Printify is going to match it the best with the color that you brought in to your design. So if you don't use the color codes, it may bring them in incorrectly. I was having an issue with that before doing the color codes. That's why I showed you the correct way to take it exactly from their guidelines. And so that way it'll print right. And they also are going to reduce your colors to 6 colors. Sometimes I've noticed that it also reduces them a bit too. So just be aware of that. Like for instance, in this image, it took the pink and actually made it into an orange bow, which I don't mind in this design. I think it's cute, but if I wanted to change that, I would go back and have to like eliminate a color for it. But it's just something that you'll notice when you are doing this. So sometimes the colors can get a bit confusing and it will simplify it. So don't think in your design that you can use, you know, all 15 of the colors because Printify is only allowing us to use, I believe it's 5 to 6 colors for your design. So just keep that in mind when you are creating this. And then also what's cool about this is I even could have done this with just sorry, I'm booped, and that could have been a design on its own. It didn't even have to be as intricate with the ghosts, but obviously they look super cute like this. Now, another important thing to consider when we are selling embroidered products on Etsy or wherever we're selling them is that we are going to need mock-ups. And with mock-ups, there's a few different ways to do them so that you don't have to order a ton of samples because with print on demand, our costs are relatively low. But I just came across a really cool new way to create the mock-up photos for embroidered products. So once our product is ready and we have our actual design saved, we're going to go back to Kittl and we're going to hit new project and we're going to design in our artboard for our actual Etsy mockup. We're going to do 3000 by 2025. Okay, and I'm going to bring in my image here and I'm going to make the background black because that way we're going to be able to see our design. Perfect. And then I'm going to highlight this and use Kittl's new Kittl Flow feature. And how this works is we can create multiple designs and mockups based off of one image using AI, and it's really cool to use. And then once my smartboard's here, I can give this a prompt to create the actual image for me. So what I'm gonna do is type over here, make the design look embroidered on a black background. You can also make actual AI images this way by saying, make the design embroidered on a sweatshirt and give the color that also will make a mock-up for you, which is really cool. But I want to use just the image so I can put it on the mock-ups that I've already purchased and that I know sell well on Etsy. Okay, so now when I zoom in, you see the difference here, how this just looks like a normal printed design. This one is actually embroidered looking. And that's what we need in order to have our design to like really, you know, sell well or look real on a sweatshirt. And so now what I'm gonna do is hit convert to image, and now it's an image. And I'm going to hit remove background. Okay, so now I have that design as an embroidered image. Like, how cool is this? And so now I can bring in my actual mock-up photo. And then if I dragged my image over, you can see I have the mock-up now. Okay, so it looks really great. And then when we zoom in, we can see that embroidered texture that it actually gave the design so that it looks real and a customer can tell like, okay, this is an embroidered sweatshirt. So that's how you would make your embroidered mock-ups, and then you can add them in on Printify. So I'm just gonna download this, and then you can either add them in here when you do your mock-ups, or you can add them on Etsy as well. It's completely up to you, but it'll overall give you that embroidered look that Printify is gonna be giving so that you don't have to order all those samples. And once you have your products uploaded, you can order samples. Just know that Printify will do something called digitization, which is where they're making your file ready to go for the embroidery machine. So that's kind of why, you'll see the difference in the designs, how it might switch your colors up. It may sometimes ask you to approve a design before they send out an order. So just be aware when you are in your Printify dashboard, when you have orders coming in, especially for Printify products, so you can double check them. And if you have any worries, you can always message Printify or order a sample just to be sure. But with all the different techniques that I showed you, you should be good to go. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you're gonna try this out. This method will work for any of the embroidered products. Some of my new favorites are the embroidered hats. I absolutely love them. The dad hats, I've made quite a few videos on those and they're selling really well for me so far. Definitely would get into making different beanies as well for the holiday season, sweatshirts. I'm hoping that we see stockings become something that we can embroider. So stay tuned for that. But we know, with all the different sellers coming up, definitely something with embroidery is going to be beneficial on your store, especially on Etsy. So thank you so much for watching. Everything I talked about and referenced will be in the description box below, and I will see you in the next video.